Hey guys, Project Bludini here. Going to be installing the gforce 3.5-inch aluminum drive shaft. Got all the tools out that I need. So I got a torque wrench, I got a 15 millimeter, I got 13 millimeter, I got a 12 point, 12 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 7 and 8 millimeter Allen wrenches. I have the ones that go on the socket or 3/8 drive. A couple of extensions and a ratchet to get this thing put in. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jack the car up and then undo the rear portion of the exhaust. I do have the active exhaust on here, so it's going to take an extra step because I got to unplug those to drop them down. I am going to look when I'm underneath there and see if I do have to drop it all the way down or maybe just angle it down. I'm not sure. I know I angled it down before when I put the resonator delete pipe in, and there was quite a bit of space down there, but I'm not sure that I can do that with this drive shaft. So going to get it up on jack stands, and then once I get underneath, I'll give you some more footage. Okay, so here we are underneath. This is the back of the transmission. See the 4 bolts there, and then the 2 bolts here that held the center of the drive shaft, and then the rear, which had 2, 4, 6 bolts holding it on. These were pretty easy to get off. The transmission that were 6-point, really tight. I had to get a breaker bar to get those off. Old drive shaft, super heavy, and 2 pieces, so kind of hard to handle. Got it out of there and putting the new aluminum one in. In the beginning of the video, I had it sitting backwards just so it doesn't confuse anyone. All right, I'm going to finish it up. Okay, she's sitting back down on the ground. Drive shaft's in, old one's out. Difficulties. I didn't pull the exhaust all the way down, I let it hang. And when I was pulling the delete pipe, resonator delete pipe off, I pulled the one tailpipe out of the hanger, which then came down. So I put it back up. Hindsight, I don't know. I probably still leave the exhaust back, exhaust up. I just would have been more careful pulling the H pipe off, so I didn't pull that hanger, pull that tailpipe out of the hanger. What else? Loctited everything, torqued everything. They had the specs in the box with the gforce drive shaft. All the hardware was included, except you reuse the front bolts that go to the transmission, and pretty straightforward. Not the easiest thing in the world. Tight spaces. I jacked this up and I did 4 2x6s, and still even had it a little bit higher than that. It wasn't enough room. I should have went even higher. Probably another 6 inches or something like that. There was a lot. I was fighting a lot because I had it too close. So normally I do it up higher, and I, for some reason, just didn't. I figured the drive shaft is up higher, so I'd have more room, but that's not really the case. So go up higher, and you'll be in better shape than what I was. Gonna go for a test ride here and make sure there's no vibration and everything feels good. drive shaft is... Oh, wait till that stops beeping. Well, the drive shaft is installed. Car pulls good, feels good, but there's a vibration. Let's see, I'll just cruise along it. I put the exhaust on quiet mode. I'll just cruise along at 80 here and see if it comes through the video or not. So I'm at 80 and it's kind of a... and I reached up and felt the rearview mirror, and I can feel the vibration through there. At 90, it comes out pretty strong. Oh, 90 actually, above 90 it starts to go away. So maybe that's not so bad. 100, doesn't feel like it's there. 80 though, definitely is there. And I just missed my exit. Because they're doing some construction in my area. Anyway, that's drive shaft install. I don't know, I'd say successful. Maybe I'll try to... Oh, I didn't miss my exit, sweet. Maybe I'll try to give it a clock and see if... which means to rotate it, you know, a quarter turn, and see if that gets rid of the little vibration I have. I think I'm going to call them first, though, and see if they think that, you know, is a quarter turn gonna do that, or might it make it worse? So I'll give gforce a call, talk to them, see what they have to say, and go from there. But overly, car feels more solid. Definitely, like, I don't even know how to explain. When you first hit the gas, I feel like there was a little bit delay before, and some of that has gone away. Regular cruising, 25, 40, 60, I don't feel a difference. Like, it's not louder, the car, or anything. The only thing, like I said, at 80, I felt that that little bit of vibration, and then by 90, it was gone. So, you know, maybe that's not the end of the world. Definitely a lot stronger than what it was, so I'll take that over the other. So tire spun, and I don't have the rest of the suspension stuff in yet, so I don't want to blow half shaft, so I let off. It's cold outside right now, humid, kind of damp, whatever you want to call it, and so it makes sense that I'm not going to get a lot of traction, and they're going to spin. Next video coming up be a lot of that BMR stuff, and I want to get that installed, and because I got a tracking from FedEx that the rest of my stuff is showing up, so I want to get the suspension stuff on so that I can tackle the next big project, which is a surprise. Subscribe, like, and comment to see more of the action that we're doing here. Project Blue Dini coming along. Okay, I decided to add some to this video. Installed the drive shaft. I talked about the vibration that I had. I called gforce. Their tech support was great. Spent a ton of time with me on the phone. Basically, I had a vibration from 80 to 90. It was a small vibration, but you could feel it in the rearview mirror. A lot of guys say that's normal, talking with them, you know, he stressed the importance of clocking, which a lot of guys say, you know, there's a lot of videos out there, clocking means to just rotate it. That's not what clocking means from gforce's perspective, and I tend to agree with what they're saying. Clocking is lining up all of the marks. So from the factory, you've got on the rear diff, there's a dot. On the transmission, there's 2 lines on the bottom of the yoke. On the drive shaft that gforce sends you, there's a line on it. So it's lining up all of those. And the mistake that I made, I did try to line all of them up. The mistake that I made was in the adapter ring. So the adapter ring has 6 bolt holes, and it can go in any direction. You can mount it up any way you want. The problem is that, or in my eyes, the problem is that the gforce drive shaft, and probably others are like this, the bolt pattern on that is specific. So it only goes in 2 ways. So there's 4 bolt holes, and it kind of looks like it could go this way, this way, this way, and I can't turn my hand enough, that way, 4 ways. But in actuality, it's more of a rectangle and only goes this way or 180 this way. So I put that adapter ring on, I got up underneath there, bolted it up the first time, and the lines were close, but not right on. And I kind of felt that was good enough, right? The lines are close enough, good enough. That's as good as I can get it because the adapter ring, that's how everything bolts up. Wrong. You need to line everything up. So what I had to do last night after I unbolted the rear of the drive shaft. I left the exhaust up. Boy, was that a challenge with the exhaust up because you only have about that much to move the ratchet back and forth. I don't have a electric ratchet. It's definitely on my to get list, and it would have made this easier. So unbolted the drive shaft, unbolted the adapter ring, spun the adapter ring to the next set of bolt holes, just turned it a little bit, bolted it back up. Well, I made sure actually that now all my marks were going to line up, clocking. And then I re-bolted, re-Loctited that adapter ring in, and then I re-bolted the drive shaft up. All my marks lined up. Took it for a test drive this morning. Vibration's gone. Everything's good. No vibration. Nothing. Perfect. So clocking, again, means to line up the paint marks and make sure you get yours marked up. What I would have done, hindsight, is I would have bolted the adapter ring to the drive shaft out here, just finger tight, and then marked the adapter ring to the mark on the drive shaft, that clocking mark. And then I would have bolted the adapter ring in, lining up to the dot on the rear diff. Then when I would have went to put all my stuff in, it would have all lined up. I didn't do that. Wouldn't be bad for gforce to put it into their instructions. Maybe I'll give the guy a call back and recommend that they do that. But again, line up the marks. I don't have a problem. Maybe some other people that'll help. I don't know. Maybe you've lined all your marks up and it still vibrates, and that's just the nature of the beast or whatever. But I have no vibration, so woohoo, success. Thanks, guys. Subscribe, comment, questions, anything, and I'll reply back. Thanks.